Have you ever heard of the saying, work before play? This is a saying that my mother has lived by for almost her entire life. It basically means that you do your work and get your chores done before you just sit down and do whatever you like. Someone important to me that's impacted my life a lot is my mother. She's been there since the day that I was born, and she hasn't let me down since then. She's always available to help whenever I'm physically or emotionally hurt. She loves to plan and do things with my siblings and I, and she battled cancer when I was 8 years old and pushed through it and showed us all that that she's a better inspiration. Through the hard times, the fun times, and all the scary times, she's always been there for me and is a major part of my life. My mother's always there to support me whenever I'm physically or emotionally hurt. Whenever I'm feeling emotional or having a breakdown, she's always available to listen. She loves to sit down and listen to me talk while I let out my feelings to her. I also had pneumonia when I was in 4th grade, and even though she could have gotten it, she still helped me and took care of me whenever she could. Eventually she did get it from me, but she still had to take care of the both of us, which she was very willing to do. I broke my arms and wrists a lot when I was younger, and the first time or two she was very worried like any normal parent would be, but then after that she got a little more used to it and was more comfortable in the situations and was more calm and knew how to handle it better. She's taken care of me through all of my hard times, but she's also had plenty of good memories with us. My mother has done lots of fun things with my siblings and I, and she's almost always down to do something with us. She loves to plan week camping trips in the summertime and make sure that we have fun. One year, we went to Drummond Island, and even though we didn't do much while we were there, we still had tons of fun together just being there as a family. Over this last summer, we had to work on a project for our chickens, because we got chickens in the spring, and they couldn't live in our house the entire time because it would stink and there wasn't enough room. So we worked hours and hours each day for a few weeks to build a chicken coop and to make a big chicken run for our chickens to live in, so they had plenty of room to run around. She also lets us have friends over whenever we want. As long as it doesn't interfere with her big plans that she has going on, she'll entertain our friends and make sure that we don't get bored. She has done lots of fun things with my siblings and I, but she's also been a really big inspiration while she battled cancer. When I was 8 years old, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, and she put on her brave face and handled the situation the best that she could. She shrugged it off in front of our siblings and I, and acted like it wasn't a big deal, that way we wouldn't be worried about her constantly. We easily could have lost her just like anybody who has cancer, but we didn't really know that at the time because she wasn't showing it. When she got out of the hospital, she took care of us just like she would any other day. As long as she was feeling physically well, she would make us food, help us with our homework, and always be there to help us with whatever we needed, really. She later on beat cancer and became an even bigger inspiration to her friends and her family. She really showed that a major obstacle in your life doesn't mean that it has to be the end for you. Overall, my mom handled cancer in front of us kids really well and became a bigger inspiration for it by recovering and taking care of us kids still. My mom has always been a major part of my life and is a big inspiration. She's always been there for me and is someone I can go to and trust. She helped me through my hard times by caring for me, listening to me, and handling my situations well. She also likes to do fun things with us, like plan camping trips, work on projects, and occupy us with our friends. She also shrugged off cancer, took care of us, and beat it to become someone to really look up to in my life. A recent study showed that only about 56% of Americans have a strong, healthy relationship with their mothers. I personally am very proud that I get to be a part of that lucky group.